What up? Morning, morning. We live. What's good, y'all? Everybody, what's good? How you guys doing out there? It's the morning show, first morning show from the A. Leon P, what's good? What's up, Dylan? What's up? Chilling. Fellas, what's good, man? We doing it, man. We doing it. We here. We here. I say we because a lot of you guys are part of this progress here. And oh man, you know, yeah, man, I forgot what shit. I was chopping it up, but what was I talking about? The dudes, yeah, man, it was wild. It was a little muggy down here though. I was sweating like shit. I had to go back and change. But I like the midtown, downtown, Buckhead areas in Atlanta. I really do, man. So we're gonna be making that transition, man. I'm coming down here for the kill, for the taking, man. And the broads, man, they they choosing, man. It's like one of the cute little my waiter last night. She was chopping it up with me. But I ain't like her little wig though. I'm like, baby, you gotta change that. That shit wasn't moving. That shit was stiff. And oh, you thought about moving down here? Yeah, man. It's pretty chill, man. It's like it ain't the shit that they show y'all on TV though. Like meaning, like you got some chill. You can see. The thing is down here. Um, you you have to come down here. I mean, it's a cool little vibe, though. It is a cool little vibe. I will say that. And I was at this place called Pounce Market. It's real chill. It's a lot of activity in there. It's a pretty dope spot. A lot of people go there. It's really mixed, and that's a spot that look like I would frequent. It's just a chill vibe. It ain't nothing spectacular. A lot of little marketplace stores, food, light shopping, you know, just busy, a lot of activity, man. Like you could have sit there and post up, you know. Um, it's a nice look, you know what I'm saying? So, but definitely midtown area. Let's see, midtown and yeah, I like midtown though. I really do. It remind me a lot of Silver Spring, Maryland, but without too much of the immigration situation. But yeah, so we making a move, man. I ran into I don't know if I said this last night, but I'm gonna say it again. I ran into a black owned store and it's named Tom Patrick. It's a nice clothing store. And I thought about, I was looking at the clothes and stuff, and he was saying that they have a lot of athletes and stuff like that. They shop there. And I thought that was pretty cool. But I can also see the problem with that too, because you get stuck in that market. Now, it's not a bad market to quote unquote be stuck in, because you got those guys spending money, but it can only be trendy. In other words, does that make sense? Like the longevity and expansiveness, if you don't have the right ideas and the right marketing behind it, it don't mean shit. Because even when I'm in there, I didn't see no pictures and none of them in the clothes. It wasn't inspiring the more I think about it. Great concept, because they do candle making. Uh, they have sewing classes. If you're interested to learn how to sew and stuff like that. Candle making classes. I thought that was kind of cool. So I'm gonna tell you, man, their studios and their one bedrooms are bigger than the ones in DMV. I can tell you that. You do get more for your money um, down here than you would anywhere else. Now, I will say that. Uh, you get more for your money. But yeah, man, it's time, man. It's time to make that next move, and I'm here. I showed y'all. I told y'all. I've been down here since Friday, Sunday. I'm not leaving till Tuesday. Staying in a nice residence inn down here. It's Marriott. It's nice, man. I like hotels that has the kitchen and like a living room area. I like that kind of space. I'm bougie like that. Um, yeah, but it's right here, right downtown, man. So right across from the metro. I like that. I got a 4-day metro card. I'm gonna catch that today. It's right across the street, and it takes you to the main spot. So I'm gonna go down. I'll probably hit down Midtown after I finish this live stream, and we're gonna get it popping, man. But yeah, how you guys doing this morning, man? How you guys doing? I mean, it's because of y'all that a lot of you guys have been great supporters of mine. You guys have helped me elevate. Y'all helped me do the shows when I did that, the GoFundMe. When I did the show in Wall Street, you guys came through with your donations and stuff, man. It was really great. Now here we are. About to take it to the next level. And I want to just thank you guys. It's always been there. KJ, what's up? KJ, Leon, Dylan, all you guys that's in here right now, y'all all been great supporters, man. Whether it's a little amount, big amount, financially, y'all have supported. Y'all have supported with your insight. So I just want to thank y'all, man. While everybody else on YouTube talking shit, I'm showing you guys the moves. I'm showing y'all the active moves. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like I'm sitting around stagnant. That's what this show is about today, man. It's really about flow. Your ideas have to keep flowing. Your ideas have to be like current in everything that you do. And I'm trying to be that example in the middle of creating and making moves. Like, it's a lot, you know what I'm saying? And it can strain some brothers, man. I was talking to my one of my boys that dropped me off at the airport Friday night, and he just going through it, man. Shout out to him, man. But he going through it with his baby mama and just trying to be. He's a new father, and it's wearing his ass out, man. And I know it. And I try to talk to him, but people get caught in their own heads, man, and get stressed the fuck out. Because he was just like, man. He asked me, how do I do it, man? Because I had 5 situations, and I said, well, I do it because I know that my children are relying on me. I know that this is beyond me. I'm doing it for a greater purpose, But the key, guys, is when you putting yourself through these situations, enjoy the process. And a lot of us don't want to learn anything in the process. A lot of us don't want to go through it in the process. That's the unknowing part, and that's the painful part. That oh man, shout out to my man Leon P for the Sunday show, man. Appreciate it. Hey man, do y'all still like these Sunday shows, man? Is it still something that y'all enjoy or look forward to? Y'all can be honest. Now these are ones I actually really like doing. I like doing it. And the one I did last night, I'm in a new city. I just wanted to go live and just talk shit. I can only do that when I go to New York and shit like that. That's kind of what my channel was built on. So, so I keep that authentic. But it's a lot of movement, man. I got a lot of movement going on. I got a new manufacturer doing my jeans. Check this out. I designed some jeans. They're working on the jeans and shit for me now. I got some jeans for y'all. It's going to be lit, man. I got that. I got, it's just a lot going on. I had one of my, I had another customer bought one of my designer jackets I made. She ordered that. I said, man, this is so dope, man. It's like, I'm seeing things come to pass, man, and I want to create. You said I do. It sets. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, fam? You said I do. It sets the tone for the week. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, you said last night I was talking about the levels of simping, Dan. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that shit crazy, man. But I'm telling y'all, anybody that either live here or frequent here, I'm telling the truth. So if you're a dude that's just a man, you're gonna stand out like a sore thumb. I'm telling y'all, I'm not exaggerating this shit either. I'm not hyperbolic. I mean, it's some hardcore simping going on down here, man. If you're gonna deal with chicks, you got to be a hardcore simp, man. Like, it's hardcore. I mean, hardcore. Nobody talks about that element in Atlanta. Nobody don't. They always talk about the alphabet side, which is down here without a doubt. I mean, it's like part of the fucking fabric down here. Which makes my point of what I was saying of how the next level over, if you're not in the alphabet community, you just a hardcore simp. You see what I'm saying? Because so the women are just used to the alphabet guys. So if you heterosexual, you just gotta be a hardcore simp. Like hardcore. I mean hardcore. I mean heavyweight hardcore simp. She pulling your hand through I seen it. She pulling him. So she's more of the nigga. So I'm like, yeah, that ain't being masculine is gonna be abrasive to a lot of these people. Even the men, man. The men are coming up to me, man, like, hey man, your shoes are nice, your jacket is this, man. You could and some of the pookies respect me, pounding me up, like, man, your shit dope, man. Like, damn, like. So being a man has its advantages. KJ said, yeah, the Sunday shows are great. Oh man. Well, I'm glad y'all okay. I haven't did an inventory on that in so long. I didn't ask y'all that shit for so long. So um, so I just did just a checkup. Just a checkup. Just a checkup. But yeah, man. So but all in all, what I noticed, if you about your business, and like I said, if you about staying current and flowing, you move to a city like this, the city, and ultimately the masculine principle is the directive. So you come down here with this kind of energy, you taking over, man. I only been here a couple days since Friday. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, now Sunday. Yeah, 3 days today, but the first 2 days, I'm already they just let me in the club for free. Like, it's not a club, it's a lounge, but dude didn't even check my shit. He was smiling, looking at my gear. He's like, man, your shoes dope, man. Like, damn. Like, he was like, yeah, come on in. Like, he just let me in, like, damn. Like, checking me out, like, damn, man, you dope. Like, dapping me up. They don't even check my ID. Everybody else say check. But I come in already. Those are signs already. Just off vibration and just your vibe. Nigga, I'm a stylist, nigga. I'm gonna stay fresh, but ain't over the top. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a great question. KJ posed a great question, and I'm gonna answer this with total transparency, man. You said, so you don't think a man can be in a relationship while getting a business off the ground? Now, that's so funny you asked that, KJ. That's why I know we in alignment, man. That's why I'm proud of you brothers over here, because these are things that I think about while I'm out. I'm gonna be fucking 100% on when I'm just assessing people. When I watch men, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest. Now, this may not be totally 100% fact, but I believe I have been assessing, and I have been assessing this for some time, y'all. It depends on the level you're trying to get to. It depends on how much you see your baby, your business, and whatever you're building, because really it's bigger than you. If you're committed the way I'm saying, and if you're just trying to run a business and just get something going, you could be in a relationship. You could do it. But if you're trying to cultivate, like I'm doing, I'm saying it for me, a whole society, and you pushing this thing to the next, only relationship is going to be there is the woman inside of your consciousness serving it. I did a video probably a couple years ago. I don't know if y'all remember that video. Remember I talked about your university? She subscribes to your programming, which is, are you Harvard? She has to come enroll, and she has to qualify to even be in your program. That's how those top universities do. She has to come to you and subscribe to your program at this level. Now, if you're just trying to get some things going, your business and this and that, and it ain't really that level of what shaping the culture, because those universities, Harvard, Yale, Princeton, MIT, they shape culture because people talk about it. These are brands of school, education. I have a degree at Harvard, all that shit. But at this level, the relationship is with your consciousness. So that's her relationship when it relates to you. A traditional relationship, the way we thinking of it, no, it's not going to work. Because I watch guys now, man, I really look. She's not Most women are not, they're going to slow you down. It's just the way it is. I'm talking on the level I'm talking about. She is. Because you're going to find yourself wanting to splash when you're getting certain fuck. And it's just something about that drains you, man. If you can't control your urges sexually, yeah, getting a committed relationship with a chick, I'm telling y'all some real shit, man. Cause I assess my own self. If you can't control that shit, really, you need it. You might as well get in a relationship. They even said that. I was reading some writings about really at the highest level, man. Um, the relationship is really not with your woman; it's with your consciousness. So I'm not just pulling this shit out my ass. This is some of the things that I thought about, and then I started reading uh, some writings from a lot of these guys, philosophers and stuff, was talking about shit like this, man. That the relationship with a woman in that sense can slow you because you're constantly engaging with her. But if she's not engaging in your consciousness, see, the hardest part for man, I'm spitting right now. I got my eyes closed. You know me, I'm flowing on consciousness. The highest level of this flow, which is what I was talking about, you are in flow with your own consciousness. But you can't even really control it. You in turn are like what the woman's supposed to be in your consciousness of flow, your flow consciousness. You supposed to be the same thing when it pertains to it. That's some cold shit I just said, bro. It's almost like you're separated, but you're serving it. You're serving your consciousness. And if you have a business attached to it and you're cultivating that, you're serving it. I'm serving Black Label Couture. I no longer see it as just me making something. I'm serving her. So the female that comes into your life is supposed to be serving your consciousness while you're serving her, not the female. The universal consciousness, you're supposed to be serving it. This is why she'll take care of you. And I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. Even if your other side of you, your dark side of you, is looking for some quick pussy. Now I'm staying next door to that lounge spot. I was telling you, bitches everywhere, and I'm staying right here. I walk right next, literally the next door over is my hotel. I could be in there on a pussy hunt, easy. All them bitches in that joint, it's nothing but broads in there, nothing but. But I could be in there on a pussy hunt. Right next door, taking these bitches up, smash every night. But the universe will protect your silly ass from that kind of shit. If you all the way serving her, she'll protect you. Even if your dark side try to get out of order. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All that pussy around, and they loose, and you just like, it's so convenient. Oh, come on, guys. I'm still a man. But she will protect you and keep you focused. Because I'm in there working like I normally do. Like I told y'all, when I go out, I take my computer to work. There ain't nothing different. I'm still doing the same thing here in Atlanta. I don't give a fuck. You put me in Ireland, in Iceland, I'm going to be doing the same thing. See, that should never change. Your consistency, your current flow should never change. Constant state of flow. It should protect you. That's where most men fall off. You said baddie boy capital. Hannibal going in. That's a great question. In today's time, why would you try to build a business while in a relationship with a modern woman? That's actually true. Yeah. So, to be honest with you, probably not. And the people on my channel over here, the guys over here, most of the time, it's going to serve as a detriment. I'm just being honest. Okay, I can give you all an example. I have my friend, I don't know if I told you about this chick. She's about a 5. And I've been kicking it with her lately. But she wanted to hang out with me before I left. And I'm like, nah. I told my boy, when I was telling him the story, I'm like, nah. I said, nah. I said, I'm going to a new city. This is like battlefield ground for me. I got to be focused. I can't be trying to bust nuts. And that was my inner self saying nah to her. Now most of us would be like, yeah, come on over, chill before I leave. Come on, man, we all been there. I've done it. Come chill with me before I leave. You just want to fuck and just be like, yeah, you feeling good. Nah, but you lose clarity. I mean, I'm spitting some real shit right here. I'm giving y'all some gems. And most niggas, I don't even hear niggas on YouTube saying this. Nobody. Because this is war. We're in a spiritual warfare battleground. And like Hannibal just said, you come into Atlanta, man, it's a different vibration out here. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it's really spiritual, man. But I don't feel, it's weird. I don't feel the negative energy of, and that's already negative, don't get me wrong, because most of these people are captured. But what I do sense is that they're looking to be told. They're looking, which is why people can come down here from other places that got shit going on and blow up. I know y'all hear it all the time. Most people that come down here and blow up, people not even from here. I mean, you got some rappers just local and stuff, but I'm talking about outside of the rap world here in Atlanta. Most people from other places. And that's on a basic basic level of movement, in other words. So if you coming down here on a mission, you got to have clarity, man, because you can get sucked up. Like my man D Scott, I think, said last night on my live stream, he said, hey, don't let Atlanta control you. I said, nah, I'm well built for this. And it's almost like I prepared myself for years. Because remember, I wasn't having sex. I wasn't masturbating. I wasn't even doing shit. I wasn't entertaining nothing while I was building this brand. So coming here, it was almost like it's preparing me to be in this environment, because it's pussy everywhere, which is why it's one of the highest STD states in America, which is another problem. And that's probably based on in the city of Atlanta, just to surround Decatur and all of that. But yeah, it's everywhere. It's just where you're taking. But if you don't have the discipline, yeah, you'll be swallowed. See, I had the discipline. I'm not tripping because I'm here on a mission. So it goes back to what I was saying before I left. I didn't want to be busting no nut. I just didn't. That shit can make you tired, man. It should make you lose clarity when you busting nuts, man. You lose clarity. You're not focused. So if you got a woman, it goes back to what KJ asked me. If you got a woman, you constantly fucking her and you're not going to be as sharp and clear as you're supposed to be. You're just not. You're just not, because your semen is your gift, because your semen, this is what I try to teach you brothers, man. I've never said don't get no pussy. That ain't what I never said. So don't ever say I said that. I'm saying you got to reserve it where it makes sense if you're on a mission, because that's what's coming out. That's why when you're excited about something, you want to fuck. Think about that shit for a second, bro. When you're excited about anything, something good happened, you just like, damn, you just want to fuck. because you want to get that. That's the essence of you want to come out. It's communicating to her. So, but you got to be careful. If you just loosely doing that shit, because then it makes you weak because it's not communicating once it leaves you. Now you back in a state of just that withdrawal, like you just agitated with her. After you nut, you mad at her for no fucking reason. Y'all know I'm saying some real shit, man. Get some water. You said I know a few men that, I guess you meant to say a few men that are in relationships trying to start businesses. You know, it will likely hold him back. Yeah, it will. It just will, man. It just will. Now, like I said, it depends on what you're trying to do, on the scale you're trying to do it. See, over here, we doing it big. And y'all see what I'm doing. So I'm not talking shit. So and especially being in Atlanta, I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is. Y'all gonna really see now. That shit gonna excel fast. But what I'm saying is, yeah, because it's gonna slow him back because it's no consciousness. So in other words, just say if you were a chick, right, and you say, "Hey, baby, we're gonna start this business. We're gonna do this." She gonna be like, "Yeah, that's cool. That's what's up." Now, that's general practicality. Like, you know, you get in a little store, you know, boom, cool, but it ain't cultivated. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, it's just a business. And here's the thing. It ain't nothing wrong with that. If that's the route you want to go, you can have a chick that's cool. Like, yeah, let's do something that, da-da-da. But it's just going to be just a business that y'all both started and you doing something, da-da-da. Or that's it. It's cute. But when you talking takeover, I'm talking takeover, cultivating a society, man. That's next level shit. Because people got to buy into that state of consciousness. It's not the clothes. It's not whatever you're selling. It's not, no. You're cultivating a society of a way of a new train of thought. That's some other next level shit. What the fuck is that? Y'all feel what I'm saying? Come on, y'all. I'm giving y'all some cold game this morning, man. This some rich game here. Yeah, this some rich game. Ain't nobody talking like this, man. None of these dudes talking like this, man. Because none of these dudes is putting themselves in positions like I'm doing. I took y'all to New York and showed y'all that. I'm down in Atlanta showing y'all that. I'm showing y'all the stuff that I'm doing at DMV. Kicking ass and taking names. But I'm up to $300 and some thousand of my own money I use to build and cultivate what I'm doing. I don't have it like I used to back in the day when I had my hair salon, cash flow. I said, I'm building. It's like I'm inching toward it. But I did it. This is the second part of my life. And that's kind of dope because you're supposed to stay relevant. You're supposed to stay current. That's the title. You got to stay current with yourselves. You got to challenge yourselves, man. You got to put yourself in situations. That's how you even discover yourself, how you move in a new city, how you this is fun for me. So you drop the old self. Now you kind of skeptical, like, damn, I'm gonna make it happen. But that's the challenge. That's the fun part. Because everybody in their mind want to be rich and I did that early in my life. That was the early success. That's the one benefit I had because I was so successful so early. I didn't know what to do with my own money because I didn't have. See, I'm giving y'all some real fucking game. Y'all need to support this channel because nobody on YouTube is telling y'all the shit that I've said. Dr. Scott has been spot on my assessments when I was talking about KS with the the success so fast and so late in some of our lives. And I was telling y'all how other people move, what was going to happen. I've been spot on this shit, man. I have been spot on. Dudes, if you look at most dudes on YouTube, they recycling the same information. I'm showing y'all the progress. Y'all have been with me step by step by step. So I'm just saying, 11-11, man. 11-11 right now when we saying it's cold game. I'm going to pause for the 11-11. Okay, I had to pause for that because I'm flowing right at that time, man. I just happened to look up 11-11. That's some real shit, man. Dave, what's up, Dave? Dave said, I thought about moving to Atlanta, but everyone talk about the raw culture of sexuality, but Doc is dropping gems. He's right about the elevator. Yeah. He said, I got on my Black Label shirt. Yeah, man. You got some of my earlier pieces, man. That's right. You do. You said, I thought about moving it. Yeah, man, because the raw culture of sexual, yeah, it's definitely here, that raw culture of the sexuality. But here's the thing about it. It's so raw. If you have any discipline, it'll turn you off. Like for me, I've been disciplining myself for the past couple years. Remember, I told y'all. So coming down here to me, it's almost like being, I always refer to that movie, Brewster's Millions. You ever saw that with Richard Pryor? If you didn't, go see that movie. And that movie stayed with my consciousness since I was a little child, man. And I think that movie came out in the 80s. But I always remember that. Remember, he had to spend, if y'all ain't see it, it's an old movie, so it's a spoiler alert. His uncle left him $30 million, right? $30 million. But he had to spend that $30 million in 30 days without no money to show for. But the key is, with nothing to show for after 30 days, he got to still be left with nothing. But he had to spend $30 million. But he couldn't tell nobody why he was blowing through money like that. He couldn't do it. That was an excellent movie, man. And it just showed people be around you for money. But at the end, he'll get 300 million. If he's able to show he didn't have nothing to show for, he gets 300 million at the end of the day. And I like that movie for that reason, because if you're around sex all day, and that's all, you can be thrown in it and it just disgusts you. Like, you're not even interested, man. Your mind want to go to something else. It don't even bother you. I mean, it bothers you, but it don't bother you the way you think. Like, ugh, like you're like, all right, I'm over it now. Because like once he got 300 million, now he 10 times, 10 times richer than he was with the 30 million. But now he was so used to how people are, that money ain't even gonna faze him. He just, he got the money, he's aware of it. He gonna live a decent life. So it's kind of like the same thing. Like I'm seeing all these bitches, nice bodies, man. I ain't even gonna sit here in front. I was sitting there, I was working, I had to look up. I'm like, God damn. I said, right now I'm closing my eyes. I said, oof, some of these women, man. Oh, Atlanta that is true about the A though. These chicks be thick, man. And it be like, some of them be natural. I can see it. But they're not used to a man like me. They're gonna have to get used to it real fast. If they're not in my consciousness, they ain't gonna see nothing like me coming. I had the Pookie niggas coming around me last night talking like, man, your shit dope. I was working on some of my sketches. They was like, man, your stuff is dope, man. The DJ guy was like, man, he started following. If you go on my channel, on my Instagram, the DJ dude that was DJing the little lounge last night, he said, man, your shit dope, man. He said, what you do? Like, he was like, man, your shit fly, man. He said, damn. See, now he's around all these celebs and shit like that. I guess he's pretty popular in Atlanta, but he's watching me already. because the production, your work ethic of who you are don't change. So you go in a city where people are doing it now, people are gonna be talking about me. So that's how it moves, man. Yeah, I should open up the panel. Yeah, I'm gonna open up the panel. Y'all want to do a panel? Y'all want to come in? Yeah, let's chop it up because we only 40 minutes in. But I only got one supporter this morning, man. One supporter, man. I'm dropping some game. Let me see. Let me make sure. Yeah, only one person. That was Leon P, man. That's sad. I ain't get no super chats. I ain't get no support, man. What's up with that, y'all? I'm giving y'all some gems, man. That just got out here doing it. I'm giving y'all the blueprint. It's crazy. And I know y'all got to be tired of hearing the same old shit from everybody else. I'm showing y'all. Y'all are here with me. Y'all are here with me. So I open up the panel. A couple more minutes. Hit the Cash App, support the channel, guys. Gloves Off Show, or join the channel. Or you could do PayPal at dreharlandscott@mail.com. Or y'all could just do the super chat. So I give y'all a couple minutes to do that. Then I open the panel up. If y'all want some questions, have any questions, let's chop it up, man. That's why I think even on my channel, man, I think it probably won't be interesting because most brothers are not pushing themselves. My channel forces you guys to push yourselves. You feel what I'm saying? I want you to be the best versions of yourselves, man. It's so funny because I was looking at this B Dub. She wrote on one of my comments on Facebook. Oh, it was someone of the viral comments on some video. This black chick talking about, she can't suck nobody's dick, no man's dick. If we struggling, we this and that. I said, man, these bitches are poor, man. Like my man AC said, these bras are broke, man. They ain't got nothing. I've been saying that though, but remember I kept saying it. I was saying they have nothing. I kept saying that like a year ago. Remember I kept saying it? They ain't got nothing. Then people really starting to say it now. But I wrote in there and I was saying how KJ coming through with the Cash App for the Sunday show. Appreciate it. Yeah, we about to open up the panel. Give me 2 minutes. I'm going to open it up. Give guys a chance to support the channel, support this game. But the chick wrote, she said, yeah, so these bras going on my page watching and seeing the work I'm doing, right? So she was like, yeah, you got a nerve to name your stuff Black Label Couture and you against black people, this and that, da-da-da-da-da. I said, now, here's a B-dub talking about against black people. She said, your models. Now, y'all seen my black models. My models are from all over the place. What is she talking about? She said, yeah, and your drawing sketches is white models. That's the digital background. So it doesn't matter. It's just an image. I don't care. It's just a drawing. But I have black models. I have white models. I have Asian models. Y'all seen the whole diversity. See, niggas are stuck on the same shit. When it comes, it got to be stuck in one. That's why you never go nowhere, man. That's why all races of people embrace me, man. You get stuck in nigger land. And that consists of B-dubs, broken males, no discipline, STDs, abortions. Who the fuck want to be stuck in that? So what she don't realize, she's actually complimenting me. She could see the diversity. She could see where she don't fit in. That's the irony of it. She could see where she doesn't fit in. Some cold shit. She thinks she's shaming me. because she don't have no angle. That's how you become, even on a comment section, you're Keisha proof. That's some cold shit, man. You Keisha proof. Even in the comment section, you become Keisha proof. So when you out and about, you're Keisha proof. So I can come to Atlanta and still be Keisha proof because I'm productive and I'm that dude. And they like, fuck, he's different. So how we gonna come at this dude? He's productive. He's in the lounge. He's working. He chilling, eating his food, had a little drink. He chilling, while we in here doing nothing. And the simps looking crazy, all the Pookie simps. So who is this guy? Who is this dude? Everybody want to get to know you. See what I'm saying? It don't change. I don't change. I'm not down here trying to. No, I'm not changing myself. They're going to acquiesce to my program. That's some cold shit right there, y'all. So I'm about to open it up. Put the link up in here. I'm giving y'all some cold game today, boy. But yeah, man, what's your thoughts on that? Hey, Leon, it's true though, man. It's true. So the link is in here if y'all want to come up real quick, drop a couple lines. Let's open up this morning, man. Let's open up, let's chat, let's chop it up. Before I go ahead now, I might head down Midtown. Catch the train up a couple stops. The train is kind of easy too around here. The train is middle. It's not as clean as the DMV. I will give my hometown, DMV got the cleanest train stations I've seen, man. I gotta admit. And it's pretty big. And for our shit to be pretty clean, that says a lot. So I'm proud of that. We're probably not the cleanest in the world, but it's pretty clean for a major city. And come to Atlanta, theirs ain't as dirty as New York. New York is filthy, but Atlanta is in between. It ain't as clean as DC area, but it's not as dirty as New York. So it's like in between. It seemed like it would be a lot cleaner though, for some reason, but I don't know. Maybe they ain't got no workers to keep it thorough, but let's see. My man KJ, let me invite KJ up. KJ, what's good, bro? What's the word, player?
Man, glad to see you down in the A, man. It's a good place.
Yeah. It's kind of on a low key lit side down here. It is. I'm gonna say this though, man. It is a lot of women down here. Now that is true. I noticed that. It's a lot of women. It's almost like just a whole bunch. It's like, god damn.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. When I'm in Atlanta, I like to go to I don't like to go to clubs. I go to a lounge. Hang out.
Yeah. The little joint is connected to my hotel is like a lounge. It's like a hookah lounge. They got 2 levels. I haven't been to the other level. It's 2 levels to do, but that joint be thick, man. It's not but broads in that joint.
Yeah, it's a cool little place, man. But I like this Jersey living for now. So what you doing, man? You open a store down there?
It might happen, man. One of my boys, now he happened to be gone. I told him I was coming, but he said, man, he had to do this project. He's coming back tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to link up with him tomorrow. But he's that's the guy I told you. I don't know if I even told y'all this part. He works with 50 Cent, man. He's good friends with 50. He's doing a BMF production. He does a lot of the casting and the set designs and stuff like that. So he heavily involved in a lot of stuff, movies, productions. He does a lot of stuff down here. So I got a shoe in, but he want me to come down here.
Got you. That's what's up, man.
Yeah. So it's happening, dog. It's happening.
Yeah, one step at a time. And you already making steps.
Exactly, man. But that's what I'm telling y'all, man. Just enjoy the process, man. I'm not in no rush to do nothing. I'm not in no rush to be this multi-millionaire. I'm just enjoying the ride, man. This is why I tell y'all, enjoy the process. Because you never know where things will take you. You know what I mean? And just enjoy that shit, man. Especially if you're building something, I look at my son, my youngest son, he's starting to come back around, which is cool. And he'd be happy to be around. So I look at him and I'm saying, I have to go through all the pain for his ass. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, go through it, and you don't have no kids yet, but you got to think along those lines. This is why you got to value your seed. You got to do all that shit. So you got to learn the shit that I didn't learn early on that set me back a little bit. So, so that's what makes me excited because I may not see the full potential of everything that I'm doing. I may be gone time it really hits. You know what I mean? So, but I'm setting the foundation and I'm gaining the resources, connections. I got New York. I got people like you. I got down here in the A. I got, it's expanding. I got my folks in Greece. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm supposed to do until my last breath, but I'm going to enjoy the process. I'm going to go through all the pain, the ups and downs. You got to go through that shit, man.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. The last time I talked to you, I had got a space.
You say you got what?
Jersey.
You cut out for a second. You said you got what?
I had a space in South Jersey. I was gonna lease.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. A couple days later, the guy went back on his word, and he told me he didn't want me to have.
Hold up. You went out again. He said he didn't want you to have what? I heard that part.
I'm like, there's no month for something I don't got 24-hour access to, and
hold on. You said he went back on his word and what? Because your phone was breaking up. Oh shit, he might got bad connection.
Property that we could lease to own ourselves. So it actually worked out. I'm glad it worked out that I wasn't able to get that space.
Man, I didn't hear nothing you just said, dog. I just heard the last part. It's like the main shit just cut out.
Man, I was saying that I got a space. Last time I spoke to you, I was renting space down in South Jersey for the dog. It's gonna be a couple acres. The guy agreed, but then a couple days later, when I'm talking to him more, he says, "Hey, I realized they didn't want dogs here overnight. So you can't do that, but you can rent the space during the day. It's like 2 acres." And I'm like, I'm not gonna rent any land for $2,000 a month that I can't keep dogs on overnight. Like, that's a waste of money.
That sounds crazy.
And but my partner, I told her, and now she wants to double down even more on her investment and get a lease to own.
Oh, so, man, shit!
Yeah, I'm actually glad it didn't work out, man. And then she brought some other people to the table, that want to hire me just to train their dogs exclusively because they do a nonprofit.
Damn.
Yeah, man. So that actually worked out, man. So
it did work out for you. Damn, that's cold right there, bro.
Yeah. So now we're just looking for a place, and at first she was only putting up $25K. Now she want to put up even more to get this land, which will have a house on it, so I can live there.
Oh man, you see how things work out, bro? So you going through it, man. You putting yourself in that position, man. And you've been through it. You told me the background and everything, stuff you was going through. But now look, I'm telling you, man, shit works out, dog. I'm telling the universe to take care of our stupid ass sometime when we trying to force something. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so that was nice, man. So I'm so now I got a realtor looking for some things. And that's what it's about, though, man. It's going through the process and staying focused,
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Then I saw, we for the fashion, we sponsoring Miss New Jersey, some of her wardrobe for the upcoming Miss America in August.
That's dope, man. That's dope. That's dope, man. Congrats on that.
And I met her, man. I met her at a book signing event in New York City. And, she came up to me. Like, I seen her fine. She fine, bro. Like Like I seen her in person, or we saw each other. And, I just kept my distance, man. I was there, just to, just be there and see who I could meet. But I wasn't trying to be all thirsty and holler at her or whatever, right? And she was with a gang of other models. And this chick ended up just coming up to me, telling me, she was like, it got to the point I ignored her so much. And mind you, I got on all Indeed regime, everything custom. People coming up to me talking about how fly I am. and so I'm standing in line to wait to get my book signed. And this chick literally comes up and she's leaning on me like physically. Cause I kept passing and not saying nothing. And then when she leaned on me, bro, I looked at her. I thought she was drunk or something, so I stepped up a little bit more. And then finally, she had to break the ice and was like, "You like you getting ready to model?"
Oh.
And then I talked to her for a little bit. Asked her what she do. She told me she was a model, runway model. And I said, "Hey, we'll let her make something for you, stage contacts." And it's our second time working with her.
See.
So that goes for me not being thirsty. I wasn't trying to get a number and fuck her and all this shit.
Yeah.
So
tell you, man, because the whole environment now is niggas is just thirsty. Like even been in Atlanta, man, I could see like dudes just be thirsty, man. Like it's just a thirsty everywhere. I think it's just everywhere now. It's like Atlanta is a microcosm of what most black men are. They either pookie, effeminate, super simps, or alphabet community. That's sad. And the other guys are just athletes, here in Atlanta, the Falcons or Hawks. That's it. Or some scammers. It's just the same. So you get everything, all the stereotypes down here in Atlanta. Now, all these dudes down here do got locks. It's like, that's the stereotypical, it's like all these dudes got that same look. But it's one big stereotype down here. So it's like, I'm saying that to say it's like, man, you just discipline. I'm telling you, man, everything's going to fall at your feet, yo. It's just going to be crazy.
Yeah, just walking in faith, man. Hey, we got pertaining to the fashion, bro. We in talks right now with the HBCU to make suits for their football team. And
damn.
Yeah, so it's crazy, man, because we talked to the coach on the phone. He wants to he said he want to get suits for the whole team, right? He said the conversation goes like this. He was like, "Hey, I saw Dion. We went to play this was when Dion was at Jackson State still." He said, "Man, we went to play them, and when they got off the plane and they walking through we saw them, they were so sharp in their suits because they got tailored suits or whatever." He said, "Man, we just felt like we needed to be on that level, or even better." So that's why he reached out to Oliver and myself. And so the guy says, he was like, we asked him, "What's your budget?" He says, "Man," he said, we don't have a budget necessarily. He was like, but we're trying to find out, how much y'all got to spend so we can know what to do, right? And he goes, he's like, so he was like, you know what? He was like, just charge us your full price. Don't worry about any discounts because Nike or Adidas, whoever we're sponsored by, they're not going to ask us for any discounts, right? We're going to pay them all their money. He was like, I want you to get all your money. So, man, a couple of days later, we get them the proposal, and then it goes silent for like 2 weeks, man. Like, we can't get a hold of them, finally get a hold of them, and they talking about, man, that's too much. Like,
really?
Yeah, bro. So like it was nuts. Like, and it's not the fact that it's too much. I'm like, dude, it's the fact that we black men, right? Like,
that's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, see, bro. Like,
go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying, man. It's and I told my partner, I was like, bro, like, is that what they're saying? Like, you wouldn't do this with Nike or Adidas.
Nah, he wouldn't.
You feel like it's too much for us. And we sent, and the fact is, we sent them the price list so we can still show them that, hey, we're actually we're doing some other stuff with the deal. So when like they was again straight suits, bro, we threw in a lot of extra things.
I know you did, because it elevates everybody. It elevates them. It elevates you guys, and y'all can take that blueprint and do somebody else another. So it's like, see, the problem is the environment's gonna have to catch up to progressive brothers. See, that's the thing. And that's what I be trying to tell y'all. The environment's gonna have to catch up because we not on no scamming shit. We not on no pookie shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't on no weak dude energy. We trying to do good business. So the environment's gonna have to catch up to progressive black men like ourselves. And you're seeing it. Because even black people be like, man, I ain't spending enough. They feel like they giving you money. Like, it's weird, man. It's like, we giving you a product. Like, it's an exchange. You're not giving me anything.
Man. And it's like, yeah, like, then especially like the first initial conversation we had with the coach. So now we're still in negotiation phases. And I was like, at this point, well, I tell you, my partner, he's in a frat, and one of his frat brothers actually made the suits for Jackson State, right? So now he has Jackson State on his as a client. Then he got Mississippi State the next year as a client. So I'm like, dude, we need to get this done. Like, whatever it takes, bro, let's just get it under our portfolio, because that's gonna open the door for other universities.
Exactly.
So that's what we're in the process of doing, man. We're trying to basically work out whatever this school needs to get done. We're trying to do, man, just to even put it on our resume so we can show other people we can do this on this level.
Exactly. It's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna happen.
Crazy, man.
I wouldn't fret. I wouldn't just. It's gonna happen the way it's supposed to happen.
Yeah, it was just crazy hearing, the change of tone. First is, get all your money, man. Don't give us no discounts because no other people will give you discounts. And then we hit them with the price, and we send them a price list, and they see everything they're getting. And now it's like y'all can't. It's like they got an issue with black business coming up like that.
But it's gonna be a problem, man. You're gonna experience it more and more, but because the environment still has to adjust to it. That's it. So I'm going through it. Even with my clothes, they're like, man, you should. It's expensive. I'm like, but you don't have no problems going spending it with Louis. So we got to get that out of our heads too. That we just as good or better than all of these people. So it's like, fuck that. I'm like, nope, I'm not adjusting shit.
Hey, Oliver said the same thing, bro. He said the exact same thing. He said people don't come in here trying to negotiate with Louis or Gucci. They pay their full price with maxing out their credit cards.
Yeah, and they be happy. They be happy doing it.
And you're trying to come to us and just trying to get it on the discount.
Because you know why? Because it's the subconscious. Because it's still them. Because they don't see themselves as nothing. So at the same time, subconsciously, they don't feel that you are deserving of that. Whereas before, I told you my story, I love spending money with black people. Like when I had liquid cash like that, shit. Niggas open up. I told y'all back in the day, people used to open up malls for me back in the day, dog. Black-owned businesses. They'd call the security, say, hey, man, so-and-so's at the door. We closing down. They want to come buy some stuff real quick. That's why people thought I was a big-time hustler, because they would open a whole fucking mall up for me to go in there and shop at a store. They'd be closed. That was back in the day. I knew nothing about like being a baller. It wasn't no social media. It was just the way I live. So I'm saying I love supporting black business, man. I've always been like that because I see myself as that. You know what I mean? So it's like, fuck that. I'd rather spend it with y'all. You know what I mean? If I had it, I'd just give it to y'all. Shit. Yeah. And that's the mindset you gotta have, man. It's like, fuck that. No. Y'all gonna treat me the same way. No, I'm not. No, because I'm not doing anything less than the rest of these motherfuckers are doing. And the only reason Nike and all these people can do certain things probably a little better than I can right now is because they have a bigger market. They can spend more on shit. You know what I mean? They can get more shit done faster than we can. But our shit is nice, and we take our time doing it. It's like it's more custom to you. It's like that's what you're paying for.
Man, you hit the nail on the head with that one, man. That's the same thing O said. So
it's true. He right.
It's crazy. But yeah, lastly, man, and I'll let you go if somebody else come up. Yeah, man, I got a few friends, man, that want to start businesses, and things like that. But I'm like, dude, like, but they going from relationship to relationship, bro. Moving it, like, it's just crazy, man. I'm like, you're not really gonna get as far as you think you're gonna get unless you got a hell of a woman who gonna actually, respect that.
Yeah.
But it's, I don't know, man. I just shake my head at it sometimes, bro.
Hey,
But
I think about that. The one you told me, I do think about it to myself, bro. I ain't gonna bullshit you. I told a good friend of mine, we was having a conversation, me and her, and I was saying how, remember you told me about the dude, say he want to start up a little business, he got a little money, he wants, and he ain't even look at you and think about investing. I think about that shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, that's that mentality, yo. Like, so it's kind of the same way with a female that come in your life, because it ain't always money with her. Most of them ain't gonna have no money. So um, she has to be invested totally in your consciousness. That's what I was thinking about. Like, um, we as men need to understand that. So if you're doing something and you got a chick around that's not invested in your movement and how you move and just shit, like I said, that Chris Brown effect is really helpful because they're showing that they will spend money and invest in the hopes of being with this dude. And it's like they'll find that shit quick and travel too to get it. So one thing about females, they know what they want. They know, and they will invest in it. And see, we don't always need just their money. It helps, meaning that's what they show. But at the same time, she has to be vested totally in your consciousness, man. So that, like I said, the Chris Brown effect is really helpful because I'm telling men, like, look what they're doing for him. And he got money, and fame, but it's like shit, your woman sort of had the same level of excitement about you and in your endeavors. Fuck that. I don't play that shit. I've always been like that. I'll tell you the story about the African chick I was messing with. Beautiful sister, nice body. Woo, she had a nice body though. I ain't gonna even front. But I taking her around and shit like that. We chilling, and I saw she wearing the Tom Brady jersey like on Sunday. We go watch the game together, and I just remember one day. I think I told y'all the story, but I just think about it. I remember one day just looking at her like, "Bitch, where's that same excitement for me?" Like, I was just thinking that shit to myself while she's cheering. She was like, "Why you looking at me like that?" I'm just thinking. I was just thinking as I'm looking at her. I said, "Where my jersey at? What the fuck? Like, where? I ain't saying my football jersey, but I'm just saying like the excitement. Like, where's that at? You don't even know fucking Tom Brady, but you give him all this energy. I need that same fucking energy. You sitting there eating the food that they serving us, that I'm paying for, drinks and VIP treatment. It's like, fuck that. I really had a fuck that moment at that time. Trust me. And most dudes would have had that moment because the bitch body was so outstanding. Niggas would have just bit that bullet. Because I'm telling you this to say, KJ, is that most niggas are just caught up in just the sex and the beautiful body, the woman. So they just excuse that kind of, they don't even see that behavior. Like, it ain't nothing. Oh man, you just too much. We just watching the game, man. She just a fan, that'll be that. I'm like, nah, see, I look at that shit even deeper. I'm like, nah, fuck that. I need that same energy behind what I'm doing. Fuck that. And that was it from that point on, really. I mean, I think I probably hit it a couple more times, but the relationship part was just done. Like, I ain't want that bitch around me as fine as she was. Nope.
Yeah.
And you got to have that same mentality because they just drain you.
And that's the mentality I do got, man. Well, I'm basically, who wouldn't want a beautiful female, as a companion while they're building? But at the same time, it's just like in this environment anyway, man, it's gonna be hard for me or anybody to find, I think, a woman who gonna be truly down for them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And be that energetic cheerleader, and then override the female nature of trying to get you distracted. And all the extra things that come with being being with a fine woman or a woman in all. Like,
this is why you have to move. And this is why I say, even on my channel, you got to have that fucking discipline, man. If you don't have it, I'm telling you, when you do get the right woman, she may not even be around a long time. She has to be immersed totally in your consciousness, man. And that's what I said. I don't say don't have sex. That's never what I said. I said you have to be disciplined when you do. In other words, when you do, that woman is totally submitted to your consciousness. And that's where we go wrong. We'll submit to just her beauty. That's where most men, I went wrong doing that. She could play the role, she's around, she cool, all that. Then you're like, damn, you hit it. But then it's like she really not a part of your consciousness because you never laid out anything beyond yourself. That's a mic drop. That's a mic drop right there. You didn't. So I'm saying, I ain't talking about you, I'm just saying in general, most men. I'm saying I had to learn that shit, man. So now, if I don't get no ass for a year, 2 years, okay, so fucking be it, okay? Because I'm living something greater and my fulfillment is in the greater mood. So even in those 2-year periods, you work out, you stay healthy, you look good, your skin is glowing, you're not busting nuts every 2 seconds, you don't look drained, you have an exuberant energy. So when you do get that chick, she may be in your consciousness for a month, 2 months, 6 months, a year maybe. Some may make it 2 years. But that is the ultimate test because you're maximizing whatever she has. And she may roll out. But you didn't lose anything in the process because you stayed on your square. That's the main thing I try to preach to men. If you understand that, the rest is your life you won't be distracted. If she chooses to deviate off to something else, all right, you may miss her like a pet, and you definitely know that because you raised dog. You'll miss her like, damn, she was cool. I missed the times, but you got to keep moving. It's like a soldier. You miss your buddy, but you got to keep going. You still got to keep climbing that mountain. You still got to go.
Yeah,
you got to have that kind of mentality. What'd you say?
I said for me, it's gonna be. I agree with you. For me, it's gonna be remaining disciplined and staying on the path because I feel like, or I think that, when you have a significant other or a woman, it's gonna be her job to try to knock you off that path or to enhance that discipline. So that's the part that I really am doubling down on as far as me entertaining new chicks in my life. It's like, this comes first, and I gotta make sure that I personally show her that, and she becomes second to that. Because in a relationship, bro, we'll start off. You know how relationships start off, bro. She easy going, everything's cool.
I hate it though. Now that I'm a veteran in the game, I hate that part. I'm waiting for the real shit to come soon.
Then by that time, especially being in my younger days, get pushy whipped. Now you finding yourself doing all types of bullshit when you're supposed to be working.
Exactly.
So that's the part that I'm more concerned about. I know that I know that now, and I had a discipline, but that's the part that really it's a thorn in my side, bro. Like that's the part I'm like kind of dreading, and I know for me, like I gotta keep that discipline to not do that.
Yeah, I be seeing these dudes. Man, when I'm out and I just see these dudes in relationships, they just look drained, yo. They just look weak to me. I can tell by the energy exchange. You can just tell. You can tell. And when women with me, women can see the difference too. Like people can see the difference when she with me. Like she's acquiescent to how I move. She's watching me and she's but I'm still, she's still herself, but it's a difference. I could see most niggas just pussy whip, man. They just walk around. Then the chick could be bad. I could see why, but I'm like, but really I get bored. So I get, even to define this bitch, bad butt, I get bored. I'm like, I'm not walking to the ice cream store, walking around. I'm not doing that. I get agitated. I said, nah. We on some conquering type shit. Bitch, if you're not on that mindset, get with a lesser guy that's, he chill, he cool, a nice guy. Get with a good, cool guy, man. Go get with KJ. Now I'm messing with you.
Hey, but that's what really got me out of my relationship.
KJ want that ass. He went, damn, I'll take a Scott.
Hey, that's what really got me out of my last relationship, though, man.
You said what?
That's what got me out of my last relationship, bro. Like, because I'm sitting here trying to build, right? trying to find, a better way, still finding myself what I want to get into. And it's like this chick just wants to, hey, I want to go here. Come do this with me. Do that with me. I'm like, I can't. I need to sit here and focus. Like
that shit get agitated after a while, don't it?
Yeah, bro, like it comes to the like I don't want to go there. I want to sit right here and do what the fuck I'm doing. Like,
hey, dog, I'm laughing because I know that feeling, yo. It's like once you start understanding it, that shit get annoying. You don't even care no more. You like, all right, well, just go somewhere. Well, this is not working. You like, all right, well, fuck it. I don't care. Go do you shit. I don't care.
Man, it was hard for me to lead a relationship, bro, but I had to in order for me to be able in this position I'm in now. And I'm seeing that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Yeah, but I'm glad for you, man. I'm glad you having that awakening because most guys need to hear that shit, man. Because most guys are just trapped, man. I understand the feeling because I've been in it. I understand too. I know. So, but I'm very rebellious, man. Like I said, men have been around me, be like, damn, yo, you kind of cold. They be thinking I'm cold because I get like that. I just had a moments, man. I'm like, man, what you want? Well, I mean, I said, nah, I'm doing something. Don't call me. I mean, just go hang with somebody else. Shit, I'm like that. I don't give a fuck. Like, because I know after a while, it's just sex. That's really all it is. It's like, that's it. And I'm like, that ain't nothing. After you done masturbate and got that same, it's just weird, man. It's like, once you come to that conclusion, it's just your time, yo. Your time is very fucking valuable. And I think subconsciously you start to realize, like, this is my time, yo. It's like, I don't feel like going there right now. I'm going to get this done with my time. I need this time to get this done. I need my time to fucking think.
Yeah, so the next, I know for me, the next relationship I get into or whatever, I'm going to have to rule with an iron fist, man. Like, and not let up.
Nah,
like,
you can't, man.
Bro. Like, as soon as you let up, that's when all the, they looking for that 1-2 inches of weakness. They're looking for. So
yeah, they gotta. Again, I'm gonna leave you with this. They gotta live, and some men may not even agree with me, but I this is just all the experience that I've had with these broads. And not even just dealing with them, dealing with them in the sense that clients, the shit that they be telling me about, all the secret shit. A woman got to have a certain uncertainty with you, dog. You got to live a certain uncertainty with a bitch, man. She can't really know how you going to move. She can kind of know. It's like weird. She should see your consistency, but a certain level of uncertainty at the same time. Does that make sense? Yep. Like, it has to be a balance there. Like, yeah, I know KJ, he gonna be working. I know he does his work. He does, but you gotta have an uncertainty about your demeanor that keeps them in pocket. And it's really about you, because your consistency is going to expose her inconsistency. This is why when people are like, oh, women are better cheaters, and I said they are under the Matrix program, but a real dude, when your bitch is out there, you can feel it. You damn near can smell it on her. You like, yo, what was you doing? You can sense it. Oh, I was nah, bitch, nah. You can sense that shit. Her movements are all. It's just. It. That's why I tell dudes that shit, man. If you really pay attention, most of us be in denial of it too, though. But if you just really pay attention, man, them bras, man, you have to be. That's why I say you got to have a certain level of uncertainty when it comes to you. She has to have that. And you have to be the same way in your life when it comes to the universe. A man should have a certain level of uncertainty even with himself. You shouldn't be too fucking complacent. I could be real complacent. My nice apartment I got back in Silver Spring in Maryland right now, like chilling, balcony. You seen the setup, but I'm like, nah. I could just be. I want more. That ain't it. I'm being too complacent, chilling. I want to expand this shit. I want to be in a new city. I want new level of uncertainty. I want to live on edge, and it pushes you to be your best self. It's a cold feeling. Once you get to this point, it's kind of addictive. You don't want no complacency at all, none. And it keeps you young too, man. It keeps you active.
Yeah, man. It's cold game though, man. It's cold game.
I know, man. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, brother. All right, man. I'm gonna get back and let somebody come up, man. I'll be listening from the cloud.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Hey, but I'll be up in New York soon, man. Probably next month.
All right, man. Give me a heads up. We'll link up.
All right, bet.
All right, peace.
All right, Key. Let's see. It's my man Mel. I see. Okay, Mel is in the house. Hold on. Mel. Melly Mel. Hello? What's up, Mel?
Scott.
What's up, bruh?
Slow motion. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Man, how's everything going?
What's up, man? Everything good, bro? How you been, man? What's the word, dog?
Oh, man, just kicking back, trying to get some things in order. Always good to hear you and KJ chopping it up. Y'all be going in. I love hearing y'all.
I know, right? Yeah, that's my bad, dog. What's good? Huh?
I said, it was actually interesting because y'all touched on the topic that I really just like to collect your energy and vibes from in terms of living on the edge like that. Like you have to have that little bit of uncertainty, and somewhat of my story. I've been back in Ohio getting some stability, but now I got that itch to get back out there and live in that uncertainty again with different ideas and such. So calling in today was more of just to give you that appreciation and knowing that these Sunday chats mean everything, because you touch and harp on things that some of us, including myself, that we consider. You know what I mean? Like, what's the next move? I done been here, been there, but what's the next move? And so, I actually thought I was gonna be in Maryland this weekend for the big three, but I'm glad I wasn't, because you wasn't nowhere around. So it all worked out.
Oh yeah. I'll be there until Tuesday.
Okay. But in other words, where I'm at with everything is, when you get to that place of knowing that that it's time to pivot, and knowing that you have the opportunity to tap into another creative field, how do you jump? When do you jump? Where do you go?
Well, here's the thing, bro. Like, sometimes you on what's the term they use? The edge of uncertainty. So sometimes you get pushed over. You looking, leaning. Sometimes your ass just get pushed, like on the Matrix. It's like you gotta fall. You gotta go through it. That first jump, and it's like, that's what happened to me. And it's kind of hard to explain, man. It's like even now talking to you, man, I have a feeling of excitement. I'm in a new city. It's like, shit, man. It's like, now I get to test my skills. Because it's just like being in the Olympics. It's like you going against the world's best. I'm not saying I'm here in Atlanta going against the world's best. I'm saying it to say you're challenging each environment. You're challenging yourself. Mm-hmm. So you want to see where you rank. And it's really personal. You want to see if all the shit that you do is real. How much time did you put in? And where's the receipts of that? So a lot of people make moves, but they didn't challenge themselves personally, eternally, like their own personal selves. I mean, what you do, I always talk about what really makes a man is what he do at night when no one's watching. And I live on that shit, man. I'm telling you. Like, I live on that. And I had to learn that over the past, to be honest with you, I had to learn that over the past 4 years, man. Like, that's something kind of new to myself. Like, so I could sit here and talk all this shit. I said, but what am I doing in the dark? You know what I mean? It's like, your dark is really what the key. Mm-hmm. And nobody else talks about this, but I'm telling y'all, that's the key. Is what a man does in his dark times when no one's watching. Are you studying? Are you researching? Are you doing these things and not sitting up watching porn? I mean, shit. I'm saying this because I've been through it. Not watching that shit and putting, you know what I mean, and just putting your mind looking up bullshit and challenging your own self thought. That's really the key. If a man can master that dark part of himself when no one's watching, the rest is going to show. When you're out in public, people going to see, man, who's this guy? Who's this guy name? Who's Mel? Your name Mel. They can see it. They don't know what it is, but that's what's going to take you to other endeavors of creativity too, because now you're challenging yourself, your internal self, and you're looking forward to the challenge, whether it's a new language, all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the part that takes the man to the next level of the superior man that I talk about. That's that next level, and it's really for yourself. And so you can go, man, they can drop my ass off with a blindfold anywhere on this planet right now, and I feel like I can adapt and change wherever I'm at. If there's people around, I just go places and watch people, watch the energy, feel the energy. And say, okay, I can make these adjustments. So it's kind of excitement. Even me being here in Atlanta, it's like, okay, we got the rainbow shit going on. We know that. You got all the effeminate dudes. You know that. You got the pookies. But I bring something different, and I'm going to challenge myself. And I'm seeing that it's already happening.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. Always good to hear that. So what you gonna bring the athletic line or what? What's going on with the black?
Yeah, I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna do it, man. But it's like I got an inch toward it, man, because each investment I got to put down. They working on a couple things down. The jeans, they working on that. They working on some shirts I'm getting done. These masterpiece shirts I'm doing is really nice, man. They doing that right now as we speak. So that cost me quite a few thousand right there to get that started. So I'm working on that. But, until, like I said, that's why I said the little support I get, it goes into everything I'm doing so I can inch on doing the next athletic line. And, already got some of the samples. Yeah. I don't know if I even showed you just the basketball uniform samples. I did some samples. I did do that. I told you about it, though. I did tell you about it, right?
I believe you did. I believe you did. So.
Yeah, because I used it in one of my shows.
Okay.
Yeah, I used it in one. Maybe I'll send you some pictures when I get a chance. Yeah. So the dude was too buff. He looked like he should be a football player at Award, though. But he was. I'm like, that nigga. He leaned out. See the other day. I was like, man, you leaned out, man. You made my basketball uniform look like you was. I don't know what the heck. Like, about to play football, wrong sport, dog. I was like, damn. But anyway, but yeah. So I did some samples. So I did that early on, but I'm gonna redo them because I want to go to my high school and do their uniforms for them.
Right.
And I might do it for the girls, man, for some reason. I would do it for the boys, but the girls supposed to be so whack and they so pressed to push it. All I do is need to get the uniforms out there, and they'd probably be more receptive. The chicks press for attention these days. Yeah. So I might have to do that. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm telling y'all some business angles, but I'm just saying, yeah, I'm working on it. So.
Yeah. Yep. And it would be good. It would be cool to try to get behind and push an athletic line sooner than later. But I know we'll get to that. We're going
to get to it, bro. Trust me, man. We're going to get to it. Trust me. We're going to get to it. And it's probably sooner than you actually think. That's the irony, because it's funny that you brought it up. It'd probably be sooner than you think. You just got to be ready.
For sure, man. So, yeah, there's plenty more that I'll probably tap in with you with on the outside, but nonetheless, man, I wanted to just hear your voice and let you know that we still here. We love hearing these Sunday shows. Keep pushing. We're gonna continue to do what we can. And yeah, man, looking forward to hearing more stories about you and your youngin' too.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it, man. So yeah, that's coming together. So. Really? Everything that I told y'all, man. Last thing I told you, remember I told you, I don't know if you remember the story, but I told you, I'll leave you with this. Remember I told you how my baby mama, when she came to bring him over and she looked crazy and shit, man. I told you about that?
Yeah.
But the last time she came, She dressed up. She got herself together. I said, see, that's what I be telling fellas, man. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't even trying to holler at her or nothing, but she put herself together. She was just chilling. And my son, I was playing my son. I said, that's what I tell y'all. You gotta have some fucking respect, man. They can't just disrespect us. I don't give a damn if you ain't messing with it no more. Nah, fuck that. You show him that we're going to see your dad. So we got to be, so my son will remember that. My son would your kids will remember that. That would be lasting impressions. Like, yeah, man, when we used to go see my father, he'd be telling stories about my mother used to get dressed and, it was a big deal to go see our dad. That's what kids remember. So you as men have to take on that. Fuck that. Don't let nobody treat you like nothing. Because you respect yourself. So don't let nobody disrespect you. And you make that shit known. Fuck that. And I did. And so I'm a living testament. Everything I say, I do it. Fuck that. And they acquiesce to it. If not, they can get the boot.
That's real talk. And I mean, you got to be worthy of it to be able to say that.
Yeah.
And
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, real talk. And knowing my situation, my people, they don't want to do that quite yet. So that's why I haven't been able to meet mine. But I'm worthy of that. So that's
you are. Bro, just keep getting better, man. It's going to come, man. Trust me, Mel. I think about you a lot, bro. So that energy is there. You just have to, it's little things you probably have to do for yourself. Yeah. And just monitor that and really put yourself through the grinder. You got to put yourself through the grinder. Don't let nobody else do it. Put yourself through that pain, bro. Go through it. I'm telling you, go through that shit, man. And I tell brothers all the time that's close to me, go through it. It ain't easy. I'm telling you, the shit ain't easy. But you got to go through that pain, man, all that shit. Go through it. And then you're going to come out on top. And you're going to start, you have a clear vision of whom you are supposed to be and whom you are. Not supposed, whom you are. So then you could demand that. Even if you ain't rich and all that, you start demanding that shit. It's the way you move, and people can see that and sense that because you don't give a fuck because you putting yourself through the pain. So whatever you say about me, it don't even fucking matter.
Real
it's
talk.
Like, all right, whatever. So I need you to do that. Yeah, but you ain't this. All right, whatever. So I already know I ain't what I'm supposed to be. You know it. Like in other words, you like you just said. You worthy of it, but you have to, it's like weird. You're talking to your internal self. The fight is with you. So you can say you worthy of it, but your internal self saying, are you? Have you stopped doing this? I ain't talking about you per se, personally. Yeah. I'm saying to brothers that's listening, have you stopped masturbating at night? Have you stopped doing this? Have you stopped are you mastering yourself in other ways? Mm-hmm. So it's like, well, I haven't done that. Well, no, you ain't worthy of it yet. So get yourself together. This is the fight I had to go through. I had to be worthy of me.
Right. Yeah.
You understand? So get in that place. Let the fight be with yourself.
Oh, God. All right.
Remember, in the Bible, it said that. Because it's funny how we remember scriptures now. It's kind of wild, man, because I haven't read it in so long. But it's like, let me say he wrestled with God. What was that? The angel was... Who was that when they said they wrestled with God? And that's really what it is. You're wrestling with yourself.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing. And you have to do it. Most men avoid that fight. Telling you, this is why these dudes ain't walking around here in Atlanta effeminate as hell just for some pussy. I'm like, really? For some used vag? I mean, yeah, she fine and she got a fat old ass. I be looking like, God. I said, but it ain't, because all I'm seeing is a drain. When I see a fine bitch with a fat ass, all I see is drain. Like, I just be wanting to fuck, but then I be tired of her. I'm like, she wake up, where we going? I'm like, bitch, we ain't going nowhere. I got to get this work done. I mean, because all other niggas was simping. Yeah, we can go to brunch. We can go here. We can go to the mall. I take you shopping. No.
Right.
She think it worked on everybody else. That's all I'm telling you, that's how I see these bras now, but I ain't even going front. All I see is a drain. Be fine, fat ass. I know it's fun probably, but it's like, I know me and I'll be tired just on that ass. Cause that's all it is. You just be on ass all day. So it's like, nah, man, we got to get better than that. We got to elevate past that.
Real talk.
And the fight is with yourself. All that to say is that the internal fight is with yourself. And most men, the men that's listening, you got to fight yourselves, man. I know, man. I speaking from experience, yo. So it's like, I get it, but I learned how to fight it, and so it don't weigh on me as much anymore. It don't. That's why I'm able to navigate the way I do, because I don't have that. I don't have that to fight with anymore. Now I have other battles, yes, but not those kind of battles anymore.
Which is dope, because it feels like it's like a 1% better thing. Like, you know what I mean? As long as you headed there every day, just try to get a little bit better, you know. But man, I appreciated this.
No problem, man. Yeah, man. I just, you still in my thoughts, man. And trust me, I'm sending the energy your way, bro. That's why you called, because trust me, I ain't far from you, dog.
Real talk, man. Always good hearing from you, man. Have a great Sunday, and peace and love to the chat.
All right, man. Peace. Thought I had somebody else. I thought I saw Hannibal come up, but maybe he out of here. Hannibal said, man, fuck y'all. Y'all taking too long. But I gotta hear from my brothers, man. We an hour and a half in. I try to keep the shows within the 2 hours, so we still got a good 30 minutes. But I appreciate you brothers calling in, man. If y'all enjoying the conversation, it was 12:11. That was dope, man. It's just if y'all enjoying the conversation, man, before I head on out, I'm going to head on over to Midtown, Atlanta, see what's popping over there on a Sunday. I'm trying to get how these days move out here. If y'all want to call in, the call-in stream is link is in the chat. But yeah, man, it's most people I know are not talking about this shit that I'm talking about. How do I know it's true? Because they're not doing it. So they can talk shit about me, and niggas can get in my comments on my posts. Only thing they can come with Keisha comments. But I'm doing the work. I'm doing the work, and I'm gonna get back. Shit, man. I'm gonna get back, and I gotta work on some other shit, man. And it's constant, man. It's a constant battle internally, trying to be your best self. It's a constant. It's just really a constant fight. And you guys got to put yourself through it, man. I know how tough it is. And a lot of times, and nobody else says this, man, a lot of our decisions we make is out of comfort. We make a lot of decisions out of comfort. It's like when some people have a comfort of eating. That's why they get fat and they lose, you know what I mean? Their discipline is eating. Some is bitches, chasing broads around, fucking. That's comfort. Some is just drugs, alcohol, one and the same. Trying to escape yourself. What else we could add on that list that we try to run from ourselves? I know this, man, because I've been through it. Now, I was no hardcore druggie. I drank a lot, though. I drunk a lot. I wasn't no drunk, though, but I did drink a lot because I still had to function. I still had a little discipline not to become a fucking alcoholic, but I did drink a lot. And I had a beer gut. I got to that point where I had the beer keg, and it didn't even look right on me. People were like, yo, like my stomach just got big. It didn't even fit me because I'm kind of athletic, you know what I mean? So it was like, damn, I felt it. But I was depressed, man, because I didn't fight myself. I didn't fight my urges. Now, even while it's crazy because even while I had the beer gut, I was fucking a bunch of broads at the time with a beer gut. That's a part of my, you know what I mean? It's like crazy. Life was crazy. It was just fucking drinking. It was just crazy. The whole thing was just a fucking mess, man. Like, that was my life, man. And it's like, I don't miss that shit at all. That was a bad time, yo. Even with all the hoes, it just was just a bad feeling, man. You sharing yourself with unworthy whores. Yeah, the feeling may be good for a moment, but it's just like, nah, man. I feel clean now. I feel clean. I'm more clear. I'm more clear on shit that I'm doing. Like, it's crazy because the man with the clarity is the man that knows what he's doing, what he wants. Is the man is the most powerful man in any given situation. I don't give a fuck how many people he in the room with. He's the most clear and the most dangerous, because dangerous in the sense that no harm to nobody, but meaning he's going to take over. He has the clarity. I'm telling y'all, man, like I said, it's the Olympics. And the higher you go to their 1%, they know that. They know it. Because most of the populace don't have discipline. 98%, I believe, of the populace don't have discipline. I'm going to say the high number. And I think in the interview with the devil said that he got 98% of people. And I believe that now. The more I look around, most people gone, man. It's that top 1 and that top 2% that know. It's the malevolent and the malevolent. They know. Esoterically, they know. And they know each other when they see each other. So it's like I'm fighting for that position, and the higher you climb. I'm in the belly of the beast, being in Atlanta. Spiritual warfare like a motherfucker. But if you can come down here and do it in the midst of all this, see, I was being spiritually prepared to be down here. I didn't know I was going to be down here, but I had sexual discipline these last 2 years. Remember I told y'all were actually witnesses of it. I was telling y'all. Now I'm in the beast of it. It ain't going to bother me like that because I have discipline. Am I saying I'm not going to run into a fine honey that's going to be cool? That's the inevitable that's going to happen. But I have the discipline and not be thirsty. She's going to have to be on my plan, which is why I'm going to get more done down here. Mic drop. You come in with the discipline that you've been through your training. You coming in a sexual, like my man Dave Teo said earlier, a spiritual warfare is sexual deviance. But you got the discipline. Now, okay, you can see with clear eyes because you're not being led by your dick and busting nuts with all these fat, fine chocolate peach booties down here. It's a lot of them. Whew, Lord, I enjoy looking though. I ain't gonna. Now I don't be looking too long because that shit can get you. That's how. Now I see why the Bible says that too, man. You keep looking at you look at a woman long enough with lust, it can happen just that quick. Cause you start imagining like, damn. We coming into the last 15 minutes. If people want to call in, the line is open. But I'm gonna say this. This is something that was in my mind when I was in the airport, y'all. And it's so funny. I want to talk about this for the brothers that's listening. The one thing is so cold. When I get on the airplane, I think about how Every time I fly, and this is the truth, ever since I've been flying, I think about it every time I get on it. Do you know how fucking amazing that is to fly in a fucking, I don't know how many tons of airplane where I need to look that up just to have the knowledge. The tons of air, a machine that's flying in the air at 500 to 600 miles an hour with all these people on there. Now just look at the people. Do they realize this is like magic? Do they realize that this is somebody's dream? They had a vision. And they went and figured out how to fucking master this shit. To transport humans across land and sea through the air without crashing, getting them safe throughout the fucking planet. Literally. That was a dream. And it became an imagination. We as men have lost a lot. We don't dream anymore. I think about this shit on the plane. We don't dream. And through the dream, the imagination, do you know how fucking important that is to have? Go back to when you were a child. I'm talking about this now to have this already recorded for myself too, because I forgot to talk about this. This is something I wrote down in my notes to speak to you guys about. Go back to when you were a child. Remember those times, certain moments? Like for me, I'm going to use my life. My most important days that I remember in my life of feeling was early in the mornings and like dusk, like early evening when the sun is setting. Those are like my most important times in my life of feeling as a child. I didn't like early mornings, but when I did have to get up early in the morning, I liked the smell. I'm talking early on, as early as you can remember. Go back to those moments. Go back to those moments of those feelings you had. And try to duplicate that in as an adult in your life. I do it all the time. There's an innocence in that. You guys know what I'm talking about. That early morning when I used to see people like getting ready, it's a feeling. I couldn't explain it back then as a youth, but I remember the feeling. I used to watch people. But I didn't like the energy of people rushing. That's the part I didn't like. To get somewhere, and it didn't make sense. So I was young enough to understand that, which is why in middle school, and it actually started in elementary school, now that I think about it. They had my late passes ready for me in elementary school. I started that trend early. I didn't want to go when everybody rushing. I want to take my time. But I used to like the morning feeling because the birds are chirping. It's like fresh air feeling. I wanted to enjoy that. I didn't want to be in no fucking building. When I did get up, it's crazy. Rushing out the house to go into another building. It didn't make sense. And in the dust, when the sun started dropping, I remember those days too. It was like a calm. The people are kind of getting ready to do that shit all over again. Whereas me, I was in a calm to to be at peace with myself that evening, that night, and to settle into yourself. I remember those feelings. In fact, I work late at night, always have. When I first started cutting hair, and I think some of y'all know the story, my house caught on fire. I was 14. This is where it all started. I was the only one up late at night reading my base football cards. I still got those football cards to this day. Just reading the stats. I knew everything about the stats. I knew everything about all the players. Just going through reading. I used to just love doing that, man. To myself, quiet. But it was a candle lit that night. I remember. And I looked like the candle was communicating with me. I'm not making this shit up, guys. I'm not. The candle was like talking to me, damn it. The flame said, don't put me out. It said, don't put me out. And I'm thinking, like, why wouldn't I blow that candle out? I should have known better. But I literally, I'm not making this up. 14 years old. The candle, I had a conversation with the flame. And that night, early that morning, I get a pull out my bed. This is not exaggerating this. I thought, because my little brother and his friends spent the night. They had just graduated. It was during the summer. They had just graduated elementary school. And they were so excited. So they spent the night. They were sleeping in the front room where that candle was at. But I literally got a pull. I remember to this day. Like, I thought they were playing with me. Because I said, man, stop playing. I was asleep. Pull me out the bed. It was nobody there. That was the spirit. That was the spirit. And then I thought they were playing. I went downstairs. The whole fucking front room was engulfed in flames. I ran, woke my brother up, said, get up. Because he was about to get burned up. He was right on the couch. I said, get out of here. Let's get out. I got all of them out of there. My mother and them was asleep. Woke them up. My dad was out playing a gig, I think. And I rushed everybody out of the house. Now I'm 14 years old. We went out the back. And so my dad saw the fire. This was, he wasn't there. He was there, but he came. He was headed to the house. He started running because can you imagine you coming to your house, see your front room? Because that was the front of the house. But we out in the backyard. But he didn't know that. You coming to your house, you think your whole family burnt up and dead. Can you imagine? My father panicked. And I think then, and my father, as a man, you like my family. You just see your whole house engulfed, and nobody knows that. He didn't know that we made it out. But you first see that. Oh, can you imagine? I heard my dad try to run in the house. They said that the damn firemen grabbed him. He thought we were all dead. So I think as a man, those kind of things can ignite a man. And it ignited me because my dad bought me a pair of clippers that same summer. We had to stay at my uncle's house while our house was being repaired. That's when he bought my clippers. And that's the start of me challenging myself to be a better. My dad said, you're going to learn something this summer. You ain't going to sit around and do nothing. He told me that. And he threw the clippers on the bed. So I learned how to cut hair. And I challenged myself as a young boy to learn and get better. I was taught myself. And that became a career and a gift and skill that I've mastered. So I'm saying those stories, you got to go back to your childhood to remember certain things that ignited you. And I spoke to the flame that night and said, don't put me out. And that was a challenge. But the spirit, the universe pulled me out of the bed. I'm a teenager, so I ain't making this shit up. But I thought it was my brother's friends playing with me. That's what I thought. I said, man, stop playing. What the fuck? And I went downstairs and it was a fire. Man, that's a hell of a story, man. It took me back memory lane. But I'm saying that to say, you got to ignite the fire in your lives, man. Go back to memories that made you feel a certain way. I touch on them all the time. I love the freedom. I had my lows. I've been plenty of money. Had my lows when I had nothing. But one thing I can always say I've always had abundantly was myself and my ideas. That has never left me. And that spirit that pulled on me that night as a young boy is still pulling on me today. You have to trust that fire inside of you. I don't know who this message was for. Don't feel like you're too old. I'm 47 and still doing it. I can still pull young broads because it's not I take care of myself, yes, but it's the energy, man. And it's not about women. I'm just saying it to say, don't ever feel like you're in a hurry to do anything. Just be comfortable with whom you are. And your life becomes fun. And it's an adventure. Most people, that's why everybody go on vacations. Vacating from what? Your whole life should be an adventure. Whether you're in Atlanta, whether you're in Dubai, give a fuck. You could be the same person being in Dubai. Don't mean nothing. You're not even taking in the experience because you're not even there. You physically there, but you spiritually not there. You don't know what's happening. Yeah. The true story with the Wright brother, a lot of this aviation stuff we were already doing in commit. I don't think to the level with the airplanes and stuff, but we were already kind of playing with the flying idea, not for commercial use. But yeah, I get what you're saying though, Joe Sharp. I definitely get what you're saying. Yeah. But yeah, because we were doing it, our flight was for individuals to enjoy that experience for ourselves and have a certain appreciation. Now people get in planes, they mad because the flight ain't on time. I'm like, do y'all realize, like, just be thankful that nothing will happen to this plane. Like, the arrogance. We're riding in someone's imagination. Just think about that shit for a second. The beauty behind someone dreaming. We lost that as children. This is why I love being around children. I told y'all the story. I understand it more now because they're not like adults. We burn out. We're tired. We reach a certain plateau. That's it. Children always full of energy and excitement. And that's why I love being around kids that's laughing. They don't care. They broke. I'm telling y'all some real shit. That's why they say you can't be ye into the kingdom of heaven. Be ye like a child to enter the kingdom of heaven. That's what that means. Don't mean money. Children, my son don't know he ain't broke. He just enjoying life. He laughing. He's in the moment. I love that about children, man. Even the richest Warren Buffett's son, when he was little, he didn't know his dad was rich. He didn't know. He was just enjoying life. They don't care. Look at our kids, the richest people. They don't care. As kids, they don't care. They don't want much. They just want to be happy and have fun. Then enjoy life and explore. Ask questions. Don't they always asking questions? And I'm gonna tell y'all this: my son, my youngest son, is named Messiah. He is 4. His birthday is today, actually 5 years old. But he wanted to come see me again, right? Now she don't have no car. That's another thing. My baby mama don't have no car. All that. She left me, broke up the family. She would have had a car and everything by now. She still ain't got her shit together. Running the street. It's just crazy. Anyway, it's another story. But anyway, she uses her mother's car. So she was telling me that, she probably won't be able to get the car to come see me one day. I was like, all right, well, that's cool. And then my son was listening. He said, no, I'm going to ask grandma. He said, I'm going to go ask. He said he went down to ask, and then she was just like, I guess she said no. I guess it was kind of late. But what was funny about it was he said that, he told her, he said, I told grandma that she's greedy. She being greedy because she don't want to share. She not sharing. She being greedy. But she don't understand the concept, like the right wording for it. But I understand what he was trying to say. Like, she don't want to share the car. She be agree. But I like that he tried. He said, Dad, hold on. Wait a minute. Don't get off the phone. I'm going to go. So he tried to figure it out to get it done at 4 years old. He always had that kind of energy about him. And when I had him, my vibration was like that. That's when I was in between the salon. I was trying. He was a part of what I was vibrating on of figuring it out at the time of conception. That shit is real, fellas. Even when he was little, like a year and a half, he wanted to push his stroller. He couldn't even look over the stroller in the whole mall, the big ass mall. And I mean, people that work, they was like, yo, your son wild. They was like, yo, this little boy trying to push this thing. He wanted to push the stroller the whole distance. And I felt bad for him. I thought he was tired, but he didn't. He was mad. He wanted to push it. So I saw that early on that he has that get it done mentality. And at 4 years old, he was trying to figure out how to come see his father. He was like, he gonna try to figure out some shit. I love that. And as a boy, we have lost that as men. We're too scared to take chances. We don't push ourselves. And that boy excites me to keep pushing me. We as adults have lost it. I'm 47 and I still have excitement, still have the juice. You guys are younger than me, some of y'all. And y'all lost y'all excitement. You lost your idea of dreaming, having imagination, exploring. We lost that. When we were kids, we wasn't thinking about getting no pussy. At least I wasn't. I was always drawing or doing something at a young age. You got to have that. Go back to those memories, man. If anything today, go back to that. And you're going to watch the rest of your life flow full of excitement. We lost that. I don't know if this stream, who it touched, who this was for. But, I don't do this for clout. Because even some people on my channel be like, man, you need to do this for that, do. I'm like, it's real good ideas, but I'm gonna be honest with you, man. The real reason I started this channel is for this show today. It's to really help men, man. I'm not trying to get rich off this. I'm not trying to do it. I got other shit going on, which y'all see. You know what I mean? So it's like, I ain't trying to be the YouTube finest. I'm not trying to be none of that. Some people say my struggle channel. I'm not trying to build. I don't even tell y'all. Every now and then I say share the stream, but I'm not trying to be famous on here. Even these programs thinking they shaming me. Like, think about the effeminate mindset that is. I'm like, so, I mean, if I really wanted to focus on YouTube and really I would be better than all of these dudes. I know that for a fact. I don't have that kind of time and energy to do that shit. Brian Taylor, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it. Super sticker. Appreciate you, fam. If this stream touched y'all, man, and helped any of you guys, you know, I only had 3 supporters the whole stream in 2 hours. That's pretty pathetic. But, you know, whatever. If y'all want to support, I'm about to go have brunch somewhere in Midtown. At least contribute to the brunch fund for this show today. If y'all can do that, Cashapp. Some people say, "Oh, you begging to be." I'm like, come on, y'all. At least y'all. I mean, I got the money to spend $20 on brunch. I mean, really. I mean, but I'm just saying, you need to take care of yourself. Like I said, if you are a fan of what I do, you are a fan of yourself. And that's the famous quote from my man, Ye West. And that was one of the coldest statements I've ever heard. He said, if you're a fan of me, you're a fan of yourself. I've said that multiple times on here. But you guys, I say the same thing here. If you enjoy my content, you're a fan of my content, and you enjoy what I say, it's because it's for you. You are that. So you need to support that. So I'm going to end it there. Y'all got kind of quiet in the chat. That's when I know it's time to roll. But I love you, brothers, man. Y'all stay up. And I might do something else. I'm in Atlanta. These are special shows. So I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.